Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you today? I hope you are feeling happy and healthy today. Okay, so today in this video, we are going to learn about conditional sentence. Do you know what is the definition of conditional sentence? Or what is your opinion about conditional sentence? Okay, so here are the table of contents. The first one is the definition. The second one, conditional sentence type O. The third one, conditional sentence type 1. The fourth one, conditional sentence type 2. And the last one, conditional sentence type 3. Okay, so conditional sentence is divided into 4 types. Yes, so the first one is type O, and then the second is type 1, and then type 2, and the last one is type 3. Okay, so the first one is about the definition of conditional sentence. Okay, so what is actually the definition of conditional sentence? Okay, so conditional sentence consider, imagine, or uncertain situations and the possible results of this situation. A conditional sentence is a sentence that includes a condition and outcome of the condition occurring. For example, a condition is if it snows, and then the outcome of the condition occurring is the game will be cancelled. Okay, next we are moving on to the next slide. It's about conditional sentence type 0. A zero conditional sentence expresses a general fact or a situation where one thing always causes another. So here's the structure. With a zero conditional sentence, the simple present tense is used in both clauses. Okay, so as we know that clause is divided into two. The first one is main clause and then the second one is subclause. Okay, so in the main clause using simple present tense and then in the subclause using simple present tense too. Okay, so here's the structure of zero conditional sentence. If simple present, simple present. If you snooze, you lose. So the condition is if you snooze and then this happens, you lose. If it happens, then this happens. Okay, so with a zero conditional sentence, the message is expressed as a fact. That doesn't mean it's true, of course. So here are the examples of a zero conditional sentence. If you think you can, and then if you snooze, you lose. Next, conditional sentence type 1. Structure. With the first conditional sentence, the simple present tense is used in the if clause, and then the main clause use the simple future tense. Simple present tense is a subject plus verb 1 s or es, and then the simple future tense is subject plus will plus verb 1. Okay, so here's the formula of first conditional sentence. If simple present and then will plus verb 1. So here's the example. If he finds the diamond, he will celebrate. If it happens, then possible future events is if he finds the diamond and then this will happen. He will celebrate. Okay, so here are some examples of conditional sentence type 1. First, if it rains, I will stay at home. And then second, if I meet him, I will introduce myself. The third one, if he finds the diamonds, he will celebrate. And then the last one, if you rest, you will feel better. Okay, next we're moving on to the next slide. It's about conditional sentence type 2. So here's the structure. With a second conditional sentence, the simple past tense is used in the if clause and would with the base form of a verb is used in the main clause. Okay, so if clause using a simple past tense, subject plus verb to, and then for the main clause using subject plus would plus verb o as a base form of a verb. Okay, next we're moving on to the formula of a second conditional sentence or conditional sentence type 2. So the formula is if simple past, yeah, subject plus verb to, and then would plus verb o or base form. So here's the example. If she knew the answers, she would pass. If she knew the answer, she would pass. So if this happened, then the condition if she knew the answers, and then this would happen. The main clause is she would pass. Okay, so here are some examples of second conditional sentence. If I had time, I would go with you. And then if she met her mother, she would be very happy. And then the third one, if I were you, I'd tell him the truth. Okay, and then we're moving on to the next slide. It's about conditional sentence type 3 or the third conditional sentence. So here's the structure. With a third conditional sentence, the past perfect tense is used in the if clause and would have with a past participle or verb 3 is used in the main clause. Okay, so here's the example. If I had seen the camera, I would have smiled. So if this had happened, yeah, if I had seen the camera and then this would have happened. So I would have smiled. So the condition is I had seen the camera and then the main clause is I would have smiled. Like this. Okay, so here are the examples of conditional sentence type 3. If I had had enough time, I would have watched TV yesterday. And then the second one, if you had told me about the problem, I would have helped you. And then the last one or the third one, if they had studied, they would have passed the exam. Okay, so after learning the material about conditional sentence, so here's the exercise for you. Please study by yourself at home and please try to do your best. Good luck. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your listening my videos. And don't forget to study by yourself at home and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.